If I had to choose between the Cleveland Browns and the Philadelphia Eagles, you know I'm choosing the Eagles.
Yo, everybody, how you doing? King Dingbat here. So today we have come with the hell is that? It's a big ass dog. Dallas still stinks.
Yo, everybody doing? King Dingbat here, and I hope everybody's having a good Friday. I hope you guys are doing well. You know, it's funny because we talk so much about how the Eagles' defense is predicated on that defensive line and how important that defensive line is, and that's why you see the Eagles spend so many resources year in and year out on that defensive line, more so than linebacker, because the Eagles' defense it goes as the defensive line goes. So it's not a surprise to me that today the Eagles brought back Vinny Curry on a one-year deal worth $1.3 million to be exact, with a chance for him to earn up to about $2 million with incentives. This is a good signing in my opinion, in that the Eagles could always use more depth, always use guys to rotate in and out, and you know exactly what you're going to get from Vinny Curry. He's going to give you everything he's got. He's going to play the run hard. He's going to play hard, and he's a good rotational piece for the Eagles. Now, Adam Kaplan was saying that he thinks he's the third defensive end already. I would think it's Josh Sweat. I'm expecting big things from Josh Sweat this year, but Vinny Curry is going to make, he's going to get a lot of playing time. He's going to make a difference on the rotational aspect of the Eagles' defensive line. It's just the way it is. And the Eagles are really loaded at the defensive line position. And I'm going to tell you this. Don't even be surprised if they have a chance to add even more pieces. They do it for the right price. The Eagles will always spend money on the defensive line. It's just the way it is because it's so important for their defense and how they play. The Eagles don't blitz a lot. They really depend on a four-man defensive line to get pressure on the quarterback. So when you do that, you're going to have to spend a lot of resources on the defensive line position. Now, I know there's been a lot of talk about what if the Eagles go out and get Jadeveon Clowney. I think most likely that probably doesn't happen, although in my opinion, sometimes you got to pull the trigger when you have an opportunity to pull the trigger, and I'll save that for a video that will be coming out probably tonight or early tomorrow morning. But Vinny Curry coming back to the Eagles isn't a surprise to me. They always want to boost that defensive line. And now you look at it, you have Brandon Graham, Derek Barnett, who I expect to have the big breakout year, okay? I'm expecting double-digit sacks from him. He is a first-round pick. And if he does what I think he's going to do, this is going to be a scary defense. You have Josh Sweat, who I thought really came on at the end of last year. Jannard Avery. You have Osman. Now you have Vinny Curry. You got a lot of guys. And you can't forget, you have Malik Jackson, who will pop outside. And hell, even on third down and passing situations, they like to bring Brandon Graham and let him play inside at times. So the Eagles' defensive line is stacked. They're going to be a nightmare to deal with, especially with Fletcher Cox and Hargrave this year. And now you bring in Vinny Curry, who's a rotational guy. I think, hey, I can't get upset at this move. I think it's a good, solid move to improve the depth of your defensive line. So I'm good with it. Now, Vinny Curry, I believe, is 32, so he's getting up there. But for 1 year, hey, I can't complain about it. And like I said, do not be surprised if other opportunities come at the defensive line position. They don't make moves there too, because when it comes to the line, they're always going to look to get better. Now, one other thing I want to talk to you guys about really quick is Zach Ertz. Now, I was listening to Zach Ertz's Zoom meeting, and it was kind of interesting because what Zach Ertz was saying was that he wants to finish his career with the Philadelphia Eagles. And you gotta love a guy that likes that wants to be like Kobe Bryant was for the LA Lakers. And I think that's great. He's talking about, him wanting to get a new deal, stay with the Eagles for the rest of his career. I just wonder, and I'm just throwing it out there, how are they gonna do it? That's what I want to know. How are the Eagles going to keep Zach Ertz and keep Dallas Goedert? Because you can't let Dallas Goedert walk out the door. I think it's going to be a very fascinating, interesting decision that the Eagles make, because when you look at the cap money the cap number next year. We don't have a lot of money. We're going to have to let some guys go to get that cap number down. And what are you going to do if Zach Ertz wants to be paid like a wide receiver? He turned down a contract last December. He wants to get paid. How are the Eagles going to afford both? I don't know. I'm not here to judge. I'm not Howie Roseman. I just think it's a fascinating situation, and I think after this year plays out, I think either Goedert or Ertz, I think one of them could be gone. So it's going to be really interesting, but I wanted to bring that up because I was listening to what Ertz was saying, and I just thinking, how are the Eagles going to do that? So who knows? We'll see. I do have a video later coming out either tonight or early tomorrow morning, and it's kind of going to talk a little bit about Jadeveon Clowney and when you have opportunities to bring somebody in, when do you do it? And now with Vinny Curry, I'm not sure that they will bring him in, but I'm not sure they were going to bring him in anyways. However, just because you bring in Vinny Curry doesn't mean the Eagles aren't always looking to improve that defensive line. And if they feel that it's a good deal and it's necessary, they'll pull the trigger. With that said, I want to know what you guys think about bringing back Vinny Curry. Take care. Talk to you later. And don't be a dingbat.